Some car brands are made for the long haul. Four brands, Toyota, Lexus, Honda, and Acura, stood out for the pack. They deliver vehicles with the greatest chance of reaching 250,000 miles.
Some SUVs don't just last long, they refuse to die. Today, we're breaking down the 10 SUVs that consistently blow past 200,000 miles while barely flinching. These are the models mechanics quietly admire, owners swear by, and long-term reliability tests repeatedly confirm. And a few of these may surprise you. If you want a vehicle that just won't quit, this list delivers exactly what the title promises. Let's begin the countdown. Number 10. Toyota Highlander 3.5-liter V6. The Toyota Highlander has quietly become one of the most dependable family SUVs ever built. While it doesn't always grab headlines like some of Toyota's more rugged models, its longevity is the reason so many owners keep theirs for over a decade. Much of that durability comes from its 3.5-liter V6, an engine known for running smoothly even after crossing 250,000 miles. This V6 has a near-perfect track record for avoiding catastrophic failures, and paired with Toyota's ultra-reliable 6-speed or 8-speed automatic transmission, the Highlander delivers a powertrain that rarely ends up in a shop for anything major. One reason it survives the long haul so well is that Toyota avoids unnecessary complexity. The V6 is naturally aspirated, meaning no turbocharger, no pressurized hoses, and no added heat load that could reduce engine life. The transmission shifts with predictable timing and uses proven internal components, making it one of the lowest failure automatics in its class. And because it's used across multiple Toyota and Lexus vehicles, parts availability is excellent and affordable, even for older models. Owners routinely report hitting 200,000, 250,000, and even 300,000 miles with nothing more than routine maintenance. Oil changes, brake pads, fluid replacements, and the occasional suspension refresh. But the real strength of the Highlander is that it maintains its refinement and comfort, even at high mileage. Many SUVs start to feel tired after a decade, developing rattles, weak suspension points, and interior wear. The Highlander, on the other hand, is engineered to age gracefully. Its interior materials resist cracking, its electronics tend to stay trouble-free, and its ride comfort remains impressively smooth. Another underrated factor is its cooling system. Toyota designed it with generous capacity, meaning the engine rarely overheats, even in harsh climates or towing conditions. Overheating is one of the quickest ways to kill an engine, and the Highlander avoids that pitfall entirely. In long-term reliability studies, the Highlander consistently ranks near the top. It's a crossover that blends practicality, comfort, and real mechanical strength, earning its spot on any list of SUVs that breeze past 200,000 miles without breaking down. Number 9. Honda Pilot 3.5-liter V6. The Honda Pilot is another SUV with a near-legendary reputation for longevity. While its 3.5-liter V6 has evolved over multiple generations, the underlying engineering philosophy remains the same. Build a smooth, efficient engine that can withstand hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal stress. Honda's V6 platform is known for durability, but what sets the Pilot apart is how well the entire drivetrain holds up over time. Unlike some competitors, the Pilot's transmission tends to remain strong past 200,000 miles when fluid changes are done at proper intervals. Older models used 5-speed or 6-speed automatics, while newer ones upgraded to 9-speed and 10-speed units. but across all generations, the Pilot maintains a track record of transmissions that rarely experience total failure. Honda also invested heavily in keeping heat under control, adding upgraded cooling pathways and more advanced transmission fluid management in later models. The engine itself is one of Honda's most proven designs. Even with features like cylinder deactivation in newer models, the V6 still routinely reaches well above 200,000 miles with minimal internal wear. Timing belt replacements are necessary but expected, and once replaced, the engine continues performing smoothly for years. Owners frequently report that their Pilots feel new even at high mileage, a testament to Honda's chassis tuning and interior durability. The suspension bushings, mounts, and steering components last longer than typical crossovers, and even when replacements are needed, costs remain reasonable because the platform is widely supported. Real-world stories of Pilots crossing 300,000 miles are easy to find. Many families buy a Pilot and keep it for the life of their household, handing it down to children or continuing to use it as a dependable road trip vehicle. Its predictable maintenance schedule and low long-term repair frequency make it one of the safest bets in the three-row SUV segment. What really cements the Pilot on this list is its balance: engine durability, strong transmissions, rugged suspension, and a reputation for reliability across decades. It's an SUV that doesn't quit easily and thrives on being driven for the long haul. Number 8. Toyota 4Runner 4.0-liter V6. Few SUVs can match the Toyota 4Runner when it comes to pure mechanical longevity. Built on a robust body-on-frame platform, the 4Runner is engineered more like a mid-size truck than a crossover, which gives it structural strength most modern SUVs lack. At the heart of its reliability is the iconic 4.0-liter V6 engine. This engine has been used across Toyota's toughest vehicles for years and has earned a reputation for being nearly unbreakable. Unlike many modern powertrains that rely on small turbocharged engines, the 4Runner's 4.0 V6 is all about simplicity and durability. It uses a timing chain that rarely needs replacement, minimizing major maintenance costs over the vehicle's lifespan. The engine tolerates heat, dust, off-road stress, and long-distance driving better than most competitors. In fact, many owners report their 4Runners still running like new at 250,000 or 300,000 miles. One of the biggest advantages of the 4Runner is its transmission. Toyota pairs the 4.0 with a 5-speed automatic that might not sound modern, but its simplicity is the reason it lasts. More gears can mean more complexity and more things that can break. The 4Runner avoids that risk entirely. The suspension is equally overbuilt. Designed for off-road punishment, the 4Runner's shocks, control arms, and frame components hold up incredibly well under stress. Even if the vehicle is never taken off-road, this over-engineering translates to a longer lifespan. It's like buying a vehicle built for war and using it to commute to work. It will never be stressed enough to fail. Electronics are minimal compared to modern SUVs. Toyota intentionally avoids unnecessary gadgets that could cause expensive problems down the road. As a result, the 4Runner has fewer electrical failures and fewer complicated systems to maintain. Rust resistance is strong in most generations, especially the more recent ones. And because parts are standardized across Toyota's global market, repairs are easy and affordable. The 4Runner isn't just a long-lasting SUV, It's one of the longest-lasting vehicles ever built, period. As long as you give it basic maintenance, this SUV will cross 200,000 miles effortlessly and is very capable of reaching 350,000 or more. Number 7. Lexus RX 350, 3.5-liter V6. The Lexus RX 350 is the luxury SUV that simply refuses to age. While many luxury vehicles start to develop expensive problems as they get older, air suspensions fail, electronics glitch, and transmissions wear out, the RX 350 stands apart because it's essentially a Toyota Highlander dressed in premium materials. That means the same legendary reliability, but with added comfort. The 3.5-liter V6 found in the RX 350 is one of Toyota's most dependable engines ever made. It runs smoothly, lasts well beyond 200,000 miles, and rarely experiences major issues. This engine has been refined over several generations and continues to be one of the most trouble-free power plants in the luxury SUV market. Combined with a transmission that shifts cleanly and avoids overheating, the drivetrain is built for extremely long-term use. What really surprises owners is how well the RX 350's interior holds up. While many luxury vehicles struggle with peeling dashboards, squeaks, rattles, and electronic malfunctions, the RX stays almost factory fresh. Lexus focuses heavily on long-term durability. Even small components like window switches, door handles, and climate controls are designed for repeated years of use without failure. The RX's suspension is also tuned for longevity. Instead of overcomplicating the system with adaptive dampers or air suspension in many models, Lexus keeps the RX grounded with a simpler and more durable setup that lasts much longer. Fewer moving parts mean fewer expensive repairs. Another hidden strength of the RX is its low maintenance requirements. Many owners report hundreds of thousands of miles with nothing more than routine oil changes, brake jobs, and basic fluid service. This is rare in the luxury segment, where maintenance costs often balloon after 100,000 miles. The RX is also smooth, quiet, and incredibly comfortable even at high mileage. Its seats resist wear, its cabin insulation remains strong, and its drivetrain stays refined far longer than most competitors. All of this contributes to why the RX 350 not only reaches 200,000 miles easily, but does so while still feeling like a premium vehicle. The RX 350 demonstrates that luxury and reliability do not have to conflict. When built the Lexus way, they enhance each other beautifully. Number 6. Toyota Sequoia 5.7-liter V8. The Toyota Sequoia is a giant SUV with an equally giant reputation for longevity. Powered by the legendary 5.7-liter V8, an engine shared with the Toyota Tundra, the Sequoia is built to survive decades of heavy use. This V8 is one of the most overbuilt gasoline engines ever installed in a full-size SUV, frequently crossing 300,000 miles with nothing more than basic maintenance. It handles towing, hauling, long-distance travel, and extreme climates without breaking a sweat. The transmission paired with the 5.7 V8 is another major strength. Toyota engineered it to handle far more torque than the engine actually produces, meaning it operates under minimal stress. Less stress equals longer life. Owners rarely report transmission failures, even in vehicles with 200,000 or 250,000 miles. The Sequoia's chassis and suspension are similarly tough. This SUV is engineered for real-world durability rather than trends. While competitors like the Tahoe and Expedition often rely on more complex electronics or air suspension, the Sequoia keeps things simple. That simplicity translates into fewer failures, cheaper repairs, and a longer lifespan. Rust protection in the Sequoia is better than in many full-size SUVs, and build quality remains consistently high across generations. Even the interior materials are chosen for longevity. They resist cracking, fading, and excessive wear, despite years of heavy family use. Another key advantage is cooling performance. The 5.7 V8 has a robust cooling system that prevents overheating, even during towing or long uphill climbs. Overheating is a major killer of high-mileage engines, and Toyota engineered the Sequoia to avoid it entirely. Many Sequoia owners routinely report reaching 300,000 or even 400,000 miles. Some examples used in commercial or fleet service have crossed 500,000 miles without major powertrain work. That is the definition of reliability. The Sequoia also maintains its driving quality over time. Unlike many full-size SUVs that begin to feel loose or sloppy at high mileage, the Sequoia's suspension remains stable, the steering consistent, and the drivetrain strong. If you want a big, comfortable SUV that will outlive most of its competitors, the Toyota Sequoia with the 5.7 V8 is one of the best bets on the market. Number 5. Honda CR-V 2.4-liter i4. The Honda CR-V has built its entire identity around being one of the most reliable compact SUVs ever made. While newer models use a turbocharged 1.5-liter engine, the earlier models equipped with the 2.4-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder are the true champions of long-term durability. Many of these engines run flawlessly past 250,000 miles and remain remarkably smooth, even at high mileage. What makes the CR-V stand out is how few major issues it develops over time. The 2.4-liter engine is simple, well-balanced, and resistant to overheating. It uses a timing chain instead of a belt, reducing long-term maintenance costs. Honda engineered it for efficiency and low wear, which is why so many of these engines remain tight and healthy even after decades. The transmission is another dependable component. While not as heavy-duty as Toyota's truck-based units, Honda's automatic transmissions in the CR-V hold up exceptionally well with proper fluid changes. Most owners who maintain them routinely see well over 200,000 miles without significant problems. Electronics in the CR-V are also extremely dependable. Honda avoided unnecessary complexity, especially in earlier models, meaning fewer modules, fewer sensors, and fewer potential failure points. Air conditioning systems, power windows, audio units, and interior switches commonly last the life of the vehicle. Because the CR-V is so popular, parts are widely available and relatively affordable. Repairs that would be costly on other compact SUVs tend to be cheap and straightforward on the CR-V. This massively reduces the long-term cost of ownership and helps the vehicle stay on the road longer. The chassis and suspension also age well. While struts and bushings eventually need replacement, Honda's components last longer than average and maintain ride quality even after years of heavy driving. Rust protection in most generations is good, especially in models from the late 2000s onward. Real-world examples of CR-Vs passing 300,000 miles are everywhere. They're frequently used as daily commuters, road trip vehicles, delivery cars, and family SUVs. Their simplicity and efficiency allow them to handle high mileage with ease. The CR-V earns its place on this list because it's a compact SUV that doesn't try to be complicated. It focuses on doing a few things extremely well: reliability, low maintenance, and long-term performance. Number 4. Toyota RAV4 2.5-liter i4. The Toyota RAV4 is one of the most dependable SUVs Toyota has ever built. It's famous for being the kind of vehicle you can buy, drive for years, and barely worry about. The 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine used in the RAV4 is incredibly reliable. It's a naturally aspirated engine designed to handle high mileage, minimal wear, and excellent fuel efficiency without sacrificing durability. This 2.5-liter engine is shared across many Toyota models, which means Toyota has perfected its engineering over multiple generations. It is known for maintaining compression extremely well, even after 200,000 miles. And because it uses a timing chain, it eliminates one of the most expensive long-term maintenance items many other SUVs still require. The RAV4's transmission is another highlight. Toyota's 6-speed and 8-speed automatics are both well regarded for their reliability. Shift logic is smooth and predictable, and the internal components are designed to last far longer than the warranty period. Many owners report no transmission problems at all throughout the life of the vehicle. The simplicity of the RAV4's design is a major strength. Toyota avoids unnecessary complexity, which means fewer things break. The electronics are dependable, the HVAC system is tough, and even the seat materials hold up well. The RAV4 is an SUV that was engineered with long-term ownership in mind. Because it is so widely sold, parts availability is excellent. There's a huge supply of both factory and aftermarket parts, making repairs quick and affordable. This encourages owners to keep their vehicles longer, which naturally increases the number of high-mileage examples on the road. In real-world use, the RAV4 commonly crosses 200,000 miles with minimal effort. Owners often comment on how quiet the engine remains, even at high mileage, and how the vehicle still feels tight and responsive. The brakes, suspension, and steering components have strong longevity as well. The RAV4 also has an excellent track record in reliability studies, frequently earning top scores from long-term dependability ratings and vehicle longevity research. Simply put, the RAV4 is one of those SUVs you can trust for the long haul. It may not be flashy, but it's engineered to last, and it delivers on that promise. Number 3. Lexus GX 460 4.6-liter V8. The Lexus GX 460 is a luxury SUV built with the soul of a rugged off-road machine. Underneath its refined exterior, it shares engineering DNA with the legendary Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. That means bulletproof reliability, long-lasting mechanical components, and a design meant to survive extreme environments. At the heart of the GX 460 is the 4.6-liter V8 engine, an exceptionally robust power plant. This V8 is well known for its smoothness, low internal wear, and long lifespan. Owners frequently report crossing 250,000 or 300,000 miles with no major issues. The engine runs cool, handles heavy loads without strain, and maintains consistent performance even after years of use. The transmission paired with the GX 460 is equally durable. Toyota designed it to handle off-road punishment, steep climbs, towing, and high-speed highway driving with minimal mechanical stress. This is one of the reasons why GX models age so gracefully. they are over-engineered for daily driving. The suspension system is designed for long-term durability as well. While some models include adjustable or air suspension components, many trims use Toyota's traditional, proven setup that resists failure and remains comfortable over time. Even when air suspension is used, its reliability record is significantly better than what you find in European luxury SUVs. Interior durability is another major advantage. The GX 460's cabin materials are built to last decades. Leather seats stay intact, buttons continue working, and the overall fit and finish remain high quality long after other luxury SUVs start to deteriorate. Because the GX shares so many components with Toyota's global 4x4 lineup, parts availability is excellent. Repairs tend to be less expensive than other luxury SUVs because Toyota's parts network is inexpensive and widespread. The GX 460 also resists rust better than many competitors, especially in later generations. Its frame and underbody are designed for longevity, meaning fewer long-term structural concerns. Overall, the Lexus GX 460 earns its place in the top 3 because it combines luxury with serious durability. It is built to last well past 200,000 miles and often ends up running for decades without breaking down. Few SUVs match its blend of refinement and rugged strength. Number 2. Toyota Land Cruiser 5.7-liter V8. The Toyota Land Cruiser is one of the most respected and long-lasting SUVs in automotive history. It was engineered to endure the harshest conditions on Earth: deserts, mountains, jungles, and unpaved terrain that would destroy lesser vehicles. This extreme durability translates beautifully to long-term ownership, where the Land Cruiser consistently reaches 300K, 400K, and even 500K miles with proper maintenance. The 5.7-liter V8, found in many modern Land Cruiser models, is a powerhouse. It delivers massive torque, runs cool under stress, and rarely experiences internal failures. The engine is known for lasting decades and is often found in vehicles used for military, humanitarian, and commercial purposes, where reliability can quite literally be a matter of survival. Paired with this engine is a transmission designed to handle severe conditions. Toyota engineered the gearbox to withstand heavy towing, off-road climbing, and extreme temperatures. It is one of the most reliable transmissions ever installed in a full-size SUV. The Land Cruiser's frame is built like a tank. Thick steel, reinforced mounting points, and robust construction ensure the vehicle remains solid, even at high mileage. It resists flexing and twisting, which reduces stress on components and helps the entire SUV age gracefully. Suspension components are also designed for longevity. Even though the Land Cruiser offers a smooth and stable ride, its shock absorbers, control arms, and springs are built to handle rugged terrain for years. Many Land Cruisers on harsh terrain still operate flawlessly with hundreds of thousands of miles on them. Interior materials are chosen specifically for durability. Toyota avoids fragile electronics or ultra-soft materials that would wear quickly. As a result, Land Cruiser interiors often look better at 200,000 miles than many luxury SUVs do at 60,000. Parts availability is another major strength. Because the Land Cruiser is sold around the world, Toyota maintains a massive global parts network. This keeps maintenance affordable and ensures long-term support. Few vehicles are engineered with such a high standard of durability. The Land Cruiser is a living legend in the automotive world, and its ability to surpass 200,000 miles is just the beginning of its life cycle. Number 1. Toyota FJ Cruiser 4.0-liter V6. At the top of the list sits the Toyota FJ Cruiser, an SUV that has become a cult classic for one major reason: it's nearly impossible to kill. Although discontinued after a relatively short production run, the FJ Cruiser has earned a global following because its durability is on another level. This SUV easily passes 200,000 miles, and many examples are now crossing 300,000 or 400,000 with their original engines and transmissions. The FJ Cruiser uses the same legendary 4.0-liter V6 found in the Toyota 4Runner, Tacoma, and other rugged Toyota models. This engine is famous for surviving harsh climates, off-road abuse, long-distance driving, and heavy loads without complaint. It is one of the most reliable engines Toyota has ever produced. The transmission is equally robust. Toyota paired the 4.0 with a gearbox designed for off-road punishment, steep climbs, rocky trails, water crossings, and more. When driven on normal roads, this durability translates into long-term reliability with minimal stress on the mechanical components. The FJ's body-on-frame construction is another huge advantage. It is extremely strong, resistant to flexing, and engineered to last decades. Rust resistance is excellent in most climates, further supporting long-term use. Suspension components are designed for off-road punishment. This over-engineering means that daily driving barely stresses the parts, helping the vehicle last far longer than typical crossovers. Electronics in the FJ Cruiser are simple and durable. Toyota intentionally avoided unnecessary complexity, reducing the likelihood of electrical failures. Even interior switches and buttons are built like they belong in a military vehicle. The FJ Cruiser has incredible resale value, reflecting its reputation for longevity. Many owners refuse to sell theirs because they know replacing it with a vehicle as durable would be nearly impossible today. When you combine its legendary engine, bulletproof transmission, rugged body, and simple electronics, the FJ Cruiser stands as one of the most reliable SUVs ever built, and the perfect number 1 in this countdown. These SUVs didn't earn their reputations by accident. They proved their reliability through real-world mileage, long-term owner satisfaction, and engines built to last for decades. Whether you prefer rugged off-road machines, dependable family crossovers, or luxury vehicles engineered for endurance, each SUV on this list can cross 200,000 miles without breaking down. Let me know which one you trust the most, and which SUV you think deserves a spot in the next countdown.